that.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl T,
And T.
and we are back with the motherfucking T for y'all. It's Friday.
I don't have
So
none.
y'all already, so y'all already know what we gotta do. Sip that motherfucking tea. Cause we about to get into some hot, juicy tea, baby. What you got in your cup?
Don't worry about it. I got my cup, sweetheart.
What's in your cup? It's in your cup.
Right.
Drink it.
But
Nobody was in my cup. It was in your cup. Drink it.
and
Okay. Period. I know that's right. How's your week been?
my week has been very good, actually. It's just been how do I say this? Enlightening, very revealing.
Okay.
I got to see the eclipse. That was beautiful.
Me too. That was great. Yeah.
How about you?
I have been off all week, so I've been living my life like it's going. At my nails,
Yeah, that looks
get down on that set. Um, girl, cleaning up, basic house shit.
house
But it's been a very
welcome
chill,
to my world.
you know.
Yeah.
It's been a very chill week
Like
for me. Like I stayed in bed till like 11 o'clock almost every day, like hugging.
yeah.
So it was a good week for me. I was chilling.
That's
I go
good.
back to work tomorrow, so
Not me getting mad for
it's
you.
what it is. Like it is what it is. I'm back in the building.
How
Somebody
damn
gotta get the
gave
check.
at least till Monday. They said no.
Somebody gotta get a check, I guess. So it is what it is. But yeah, it was pretty good overall though. It's pretty good overall.
Glad to hear it.
Tired foot sometimes, but I'm here.
So we talk about what friends, how
So
many
many of us have them.
friends,
The ones we can depend on.
friends.
Friends. Okay.
So the first topic,
Yes.
Miami and JT.
The best girls, the besties, the
Girls.
best friends, sisters for life,
So
the new age cheater was.
yeah, basically there had been about a week of back and forth shade, just sneak this in, and then we all know sideways and no bars. Carisha feels like it was about her. There
I
were
didn't feel that way.
there
I
were
never
a
caught
couple
that
points
vibe, but
there were a couple points made in each song that could have been about her, but I don't think it was like, oh, I'm gonna write this about her.
yeah.
So after all that sneak this in, I feel it was a lot of built up animosity. It was never addressed between them two. Nobody knows what the original beef is even over. But me personally, I feel like the direction that Young Miami went in, JT just kind of wasn't for that.
Wasn't for that. I was
Right?
just about
So
to
she stuck
say.
like herself, and she stuck to her guns, and it's like, I mean, I don't think originally that they had fell out, but once again with the influence of the internet, it turns into something that was never.
So much more. It turns into so much fucking more. I was gonna say like, okay, so with them, it was like you said, Carisha went one way and JT just stayed in her lane, and I feel like Carisha's on her wild child energy. She's doing her shit and everything and whatever goes on, stuff like that. And I feel like JT was never really that person. I feel like outside of the party and scamming vibes that they had, as their friendship, they didn't really have much in common. And I feel like once everybody got their money, everybody got their fame and everything, and that was realized, like, damn, okay, we really don't have much in common outside of the ratchet shit or the scammer shit that we was on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we're really not the same person. So that's why JT, I feel like out here doing her features, you know what I'm saying, making her friends, hanging with Nikki, doing her thing, hanging with other different people, and just expanding her wings outside of Young Miami, because I feel like they're just not on the same wave. Now, granted, Do I agree with how they talk shit about each other and did all that on social media? I don't, because I feel like that was definitely like some shit. Like if we went to social media on some weird shit, it's like
My main issue is that there was no direct contact until Santana hopped in it, and Santana wasn't even talking about JT. JT misunderstood the tweets from Santana. Like he basically was saying, "Oh, anybody who has any questions about anything, we're gonna be televising it and like answering all questions. Like, so just wait." And JT came off the woodwork like, "Well, I'm not on that one episode, so don't speak for me." And as soon as I seen that, I'm kind of like, "Girl, what are you talking about?" Because from what Santana said, I definitely feel like he was talking about Diddy.
y'all don't be knowing what go on behind closed doors. Always coming in your mouth. These fucking narratives that let y'all run with whatever y'all say. For long. I feel like she just feels like everybody is down on her now, which I mean,
they are.
Based off of your track record, mama, why wouldn't they be?
Right. Cause it came the tweet came from a fan that basically said like, "Oh, you're real quiet." But no, the fan said to Santana, "You're real quiet, but when it comes to defending Miss Pissy, like you got a whole bunch to say." So that's where JT thought that they was talking about her. Girl, they're obviously talking about Miss Pissy because fucking Young Miami talked about she like being peed on forever. Yeah. Like put two and two together. She reacted out of emotion because of the shadiness that had been going on.
That was going on between her and Miami, yeah.
Right. And it never got addressed, so it kind of blew up.
That's why I think it's important to always have these conversations and talk. Like, if you have a disagreement or something that y'all not agreeing on, you have that conversation with your friend because shit like this is gonna happen every time.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's really stupid. I think it was dumb to even put it out there like that. And then the fact that I guess they had a conversation and somebody went back on JT, please, you always throw me in some shit. You unfollow and block me. I'm the person you got a problem with. Please address the issues head on. Everybody don't like stop taking it. Oh man, I don't need to be mentioned. I feel like he played both sides of that though, cause he'll like low key start something, but then at the same time try to be like, don't put me in it.
He throws rocks and hides his hands
every time.
Literally
every time.
Like, there's nothing new with him.
Oh, that's some me shit right there. Like,
because I mean, don't get me wrong, Carisha.
You're not gonna sit and play stupid in my face.
Carisha was basically pissed off because she was saying like, "Well, you made these shady ass songs about me, and I'm still out here singing."
But I feel like if the shoe fits, kind of like that's how I am too. Like, I'm gonna put some shit out there and I'm gonna say some shit. But if you feel like it's about you, then bitch, that much.
She thought he was talking about Pup. Exactly. Like, JT ran with it so fast. Santana's like, I'm talking about Diddy and what the fuck he got going on. We wasn't even talking about y'all beef. So for you to include yourself and then now it's then blown up into a whole nother beef. Like I said, Carisha was like, basically, I've been out here singing your shit with my chest out. Like, and you're still being shady in interviews and all. Your mic cut. But yeah, I feel like JC definitely jumped out of her body with her responses because nobody was even talking about that. Nobody was talking about that beef. And she put herself out there as being pissed off about something that hasn't been addressed. And I between best friends. But it's like for it to go on the internet, it's so crazy to have this conversation in private a long time ago. This has been an issue between them, whatever unfolded. Like I said, I feel like it was them splitting ways. Whatever unfolded, I feel like...
Yeah, and I feel like they didn't want to make any more music together, but they also didn't want to just tarnish the brand like that because it was just not on the same wave at the time.
Right.
So and they just keep putting out music and adding each other in their music together.
Because it hasn't been that for a while now. Like,
yeah,
it's been since Carisha started fucking with Diddy, like openly, they kind of fell back from each other. And that's a whole nother conversation for a whole.
I don't blame JT though.
I don't, because that's not her. That wasn't her. She wasn't willing.
That's not her. She's not that kind of, like, you can even tell, like, even in the Act Bad video, like, you know, they just doing a video of that, but you could see the difference in, like, who's really into the shit and who's just there for the vibe.
But it's like there's two different ways. This is how I feel. They're both in it, but they're both in it in different ways. Carisha's in it for like the spotlight and the fame of it, and JT's in it for the genuine music of it, because she makes very good music. Always has. Like, your mic cut again.
They don't feel good. I don't know why my mic is cut, but I said JT's really in it for like the happiness and the experience and making the music. Like, to create art. Carisha just be spitting shit. Whatever somebody write for her, she put that shit out.
She's here for the looks, the glitz, the glam, the trip.
Yeah, the image, yeah, the fun.
But there is something wrong with that when you come into it as a duo, because y'all got to be chasing the same dream.
Yeah, but that's why JT do her own thing. She get them, build her own fan base, did her own thing, and then that's why Young Miami, her Carisha Please got her different things. They got all her stuff going, and I feel like I don't think that the City Girls are gonna be City Girls and like that for real, unless they come together. You know, on some summer shit, and this is all just some promo for them to drop some lit shit and get everybody intrigued.
I've seen the fall off since Carisha Please. That episode, it was good because
it was very awkward though. The energy between the two was weird.
So the growth and the difference, like, it definitely did. Even the way they talked about each other and the way they chasing their goals and their dreams and stuff. That's why she said, I hate that people always compare me to JT or JT to me, and we on two different vibes. Like,
yeah. And I feel like that's why City Girls, because when City Girls first popped out, JT definitely still had the same mindset. They were still doing a lot of the same things. They were still, you know, lit girl, hot girl shit vibe, but just on the sneak tip a little bit more because, you know, JT was in jail. And then Miami expanded her horizons, of course. And y'all see what happened.
I just feel like now that you said it like that, now I feel like it's fucked up because JC took that fall and you were still able to be out here and build the brand that you were supposed to be building for us. But it was for them, but you could see that
it was more so Young Miami. Yeah. And then she kept putting on for JT. She could put over JT, of course, you know what I'm saying? Do her shit, but it was Young Miami.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why JT, I feel like that's another reason why JT moving the way she's moving, and you know what I'm saying, doing things how she doing it, because it's like, bitch, you built your brand, you got your separate fan base outside the City Girls. I came out, I only got my City Girl fan base. You know what I'm saying? So now that she got herself on clean slate, she can go ahead and build her JC, whatever, you know, her little Barbie girl shit, whatever she says she is. Rap princess or some shit, Cinderella or something like that. I don't know. I love JT. She's actually my favorite. I like her a lot more than Young Miami in reality. So just,
I mean, I'm at peace with it. I'm not like heartbroken over it.
Yeah. It's City Girls. Hold on, let's come back.
Nah, it's not bad.
If the City Girls don't be City Girls no more, it's showing so it's City Girl shit, even if it ain't City Girl shit. Is it? Okay. Anyways, but if it ain't City Girl shit, I'm still fucking with JT, what you really do. So she be at home playing fetch by the swimming pool.
Oh, so funny. Got me looking at him sideways. It'll never be the same motherfucker old days.
Come on. Okay, I see what you're saying.
You feel
that was the shady line.
That
was this shady line.
It was.
Ooh, I didn't even pay attention to that. That was a shady line. Oh man, I didn't even pay attention to that.
there was shit said, but I like she sat up and said, "Oh, I'm gonna write this song about you." Like, I don't think it was that.
I think she was just expressing herself, and then the way it came out is how it came out. But no, when you put it like that, though, when you just said it, and I didn't even have the whole context of the whole song, but just that line itself, yeah.
Even at the beginning of the music video, she says that though. She said, "You might know me from City Girls, you might know me from No Bars, but like this is the new me." And then she says, "Ho, so phony, got me looking at him sideways. Never be the same, motherfucker."
I ain't even paying attention that deep.
Song start. So it's like, yeah, I get where Carisha was coming from, but don't try to make it seem like
everything's about you.
Set up and wrote this song about you.
Yeah, no, I'm speaking my emotions, and because your ass been acting so fucking different, you are naturally a part of that emotion that I'm feeling.
Right.
So crazy.
They went on a different course. JT got with Uzi. Uzi is just like laid back, chill, very much
chill, lit, having a good time.
He's like
traveling
lifestyle. He's already known. Like he's
a rock star for real. He's not on nothing.
So it makes sense. It all makes sense. I mean,
yeah,
it went different ways.
Ugh. Speaking of different ways, let's talk about your girl B Simone.
That's your
girl. Her Miss Bestie.
I mean, in the whole entire YouTube, I only had like 2 videos talking about the subject, and they had a very popular podcast, which is very surprising that there's not more, reports or commentary on their breakup. But I listened to audio from B Simone, basically just saying, I just want to be business friends, not real friends. And it's sad because Megan Ashley was her assistant. They had been best friends for 20 years because they always say that in the podcast. And B Simone kind of wanted her to come from behind the scenes and come to the forefront of the scenes, and it just didn't work. It just really, really didn't work. And it's sad to see. But I really want to know what happened. I'm not gonna lie. I want to know. I'm just really curious to know like what happened. Now, I know that Megan Ashley went through a really bad divorce.
Okay.
As far as that goes, it basically B Simone said it as because they had a conversation, but it's so hard to find because they deleted it.
Of course.
But it was basically in the sense of like we can be work friends and everybody. All right, wait, let me start at the beginning. Everybody's main issue is that B Simone had Megan Ashley working for her for like 2-3 years maybe for free. And then once she got on a little bit more, she wanted to bring her, like they said, from behind the scenes and see how it worked. So for that, it just didn't work. I don't think it was that aspect of it. I think that, like you said, once you bring business and pleasure together, it just doesn't work. And with I think with B Simone knowing Megan's background and just what she recently went through, I think her being her genuine best friend, she just like it's got to be one or the other. And if you choose business, then it's gonna be strictly business because I don't think she could be there for her as a friend and still keep you on track with our business. That's their relationship, though.
I mean, I can feel what you would feel that way, but I also feel like we've been friends for 20 years. I feel like if there was a chance or a possibility that I just saw like a legend, off the brain trying to figure out what happened. I feel like if it was also shit like she needed to take a step back and be Simone's like either doing this or doing that, because of the lucrative money or whatever the case may be. I feel like as a best friend of such a long time, she should have been more understanding, especially because of what's her name, Megan Ashley, her background and her history and what she's going through right now. Like, I mean, I could see where you because she was her assistant. She was doing a lot of different things for her. She was one of her main supporters. I get that, but it's like if you put somebody in front of the scenes, it's not all about you no more. And I also feel like that's what it was too. It wasn't all about B. Simone anymore, and that's what probably threw her off because she didn't think it was probably going to have that much of an effect
towards them as much as it was her. She probably told her like, okay, yeah, I'll give it a shot, but if it doesn't work, then like, you know, back to normal. And it worked, so it was like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then I also feel like they may have had differences in like business as well because, you know, Ashley's a mom, she's going through the divorce. You know, it's like she had a lot of different things going on. I feel like you said, it probably was hard for B. Simone to empathize with her and be more like, okay, I know you're going through this, but we got to show them out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I can feel where you're saying what you're saying. Like, you got to pick either or. And I feel like also she just wanted her to be her business friend out in the behind the scenes.
Exactly. Because I don't think that they ended business together. I do know that they ended their podcast. And B. Simone started her own podcast. But I don't fuck with how she's going about it. Like, I'm not.
It's shady. It's like low key shade.
Like, the name of the podcast is Let's Try This Again. And it's just like, don't
discredit what we built.
This why you my best friend. This will never be us. This will
never be us with the JT Carisha or them two, because I feel like we've been through different, you know, spaces in our friendships and our, you know what I'm saying, connection with each other. So I feel like we got that level of understanding. As we probably want to be more understanding of her business. That's what I'm saying. But it was either, bitch, you can't be crying. We got to show them out what you doing. Or, bitch, the show started in 20 minutes. What you doing? Like, she didn't have that time to be, oh, friend, okay, friend, forget about it.
Once I'm done filming and we can chat about it. No, because y'all are in that space together.
We're supposed to be doing this shit together. Exactly.
But it's like, I just feel like when you real friends, and I can only speak on us because I know our relationship. We've been friends for about almost 11 years now. And is it 11 now?
Yeah, it's 2024.
So almost 11, literally. Almost.
Yeah,
no, literally almost 11, yes. Because 2014, 2013 is when we met. Anyway, so yeah, I just feel like I can't understand that. But I do understand like how it could be like that. But I know between us, like what we do now today, here and today, what we're doing now, our podcast. If you were to call me this morning, it's very gloomy outside. Everybody knows when it's gloomy, I'm gloomy. But like, number one, this is something that I want to do. And number two, it's like, we have that understanding as friends that this is something that we're going to do.
So it's like together,
boost me up. And it's like, even if that wasn't the case, if I was like genuine, like I cannot get out of bed today, like I can't do it, I know that she would give me what I needed to get the fuck up.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Like, you take a nap all day, but then wake up an hour before we're going to turn the pregame, get ourselves ready, get you in the mood. I just need an hour. After the hour, but you can lay right back down. I swear to God, we're not bothering you. Like, very simple. And even if it came to the point where you're like, I just genuinely cannot do it. Okay, then I would reach out. Okay, look, either I'm going to try to find a guest for the week, or I'm going to do it myself or not, whatever the case may be. Like, I feel like we just understand that working with each other is important. It's just not going to all be about you or just about me. It's about us as a collective. So if one's off, then we got to figure out how to either get it back on or figure out how we're moving forward. Yeah. But not in a, bitch, you sleepy, bitch, get your stupid ass on. We're going to do that. If not, then we're just going to call the show off.
Right. And then it's also like, people are once again giving their opinions. Here you go with the internet, having their fucking input on everything.
Every single thing.
Well, it must have been like a one-sided friendship, or maybe Megan wasn't getting the things she needed from B because B has more of a following. But that's not true at all, because Megan had her own stuff going on as well.
Going on too, but it's just not the same lane as what B. Simone was doing. That's all it is.
Right.
It's just not like the comedy and shit like that. They just do like mom content and stuff like that as well. Like, B. Simone got no kids. It's not the same. Like that's why I said I just really feel like their lives did not match up in the sense that they thought it would, because at one point they were just making time for here and there or vacations and stuff like that. It's easier when it's like that, but when it's like you dedicated, you got this, you got to be like that, and y'all want to be in the same space. Like us, we're in different spaces, so it's a lot easier for us to bend in, you know what I'm saying, work around shit. But for them, y'all got to be in the same space, y'all in the same studio. She got a kid, she going through a divorce, her and her husband probably be arguing and shit. Like, it's just, y'all lives are not matching up.
Yeah, it's definitely to work around, but like I said, if it's something that y'all committed to and this is something that y'all were building, like, it should have.
I just like more respect should have been put on it at the end of the day.
Neither
she should have done a cute little disclaimer and then jump into her podcast instead of trying to be like shady about it. Like, oh, let's do this again. But you did it. It was great.
No, fuck that. It was the video on her Instagram. The video on her Instagram of her launching what was it? What is it called? It was like a trailer of the podcast or whatever.
Oh, when she was trying to figure out the names?
No, it was like a film trailer of them introducing her new podcast.
Oh, when you were talking about with the chair?
Yeah, she sits down in the chair and she's like, what is this here for? Like, why are you doing all that? Like, why?
Shame.
Why you?
I wouldn't be her. I wouldn't be her personal friend either anyway, because it just seems like she's just getting nasty. Like, you're just getting nasty.
Getting nasty. She's been getting nasty for a while now. Like, probably when she first got on Wildin' Out is when her head.
Yeah, and I feel like also, and this is just like going down the list of like how she carries her friends and stuff like that. Not directly related to the direct situation you're talking about, but just something else I noticed. Like when Jackie O died, she's like, "Oh, join my close friends." She had people buying to be her close friends to watch this bitch cry about her friend being dead. Like, you making people pay to watch you. First of all, why are you even doing that? One, that's just really what it is. Why are you doing that? And two, you making people pay $10 to subscribe to you to watch you mourn about your dead best friend, bro. You have to turn this into a money thing. Now, I get it if you only want to post in your close friends, whoever's in there is in there. That's the thing, right? No, this did a whole promo, everything about people joining her close friends.
I didn't see that.
To go through her mourning process of her friend Jackie O. And I just think it's so weird because I'm just like, I get you want to do stuff in private, but you got to make the people that are interested in your journey, interested in your life, you're going to make them pay. And I feel like they shouldn't even be a part of that because it's not really about you, it's about your dead friend.
That was weird. I didn't see it.
It was very, very, and I think that's when I personally like really chilled back, because not only did I personally feel like her death was a setup just all in all, then the way everybody close to her and around her handled it, it was just not, it just didn't sit well with me. Not to say like everybody handled grief different, mind you. However, me personally, just seeing that, that's just not something that I feel was handled correctly. So she's just being very nasty and weird in my opinion.
Even the way, like, I don't see her much so around like V anymore, or like
no, her vibe is not the same anymore. And then I feel like she's trying to do this podcast thing to try to convince everybody that she is still that bubbly, warm-hearted, loving person that she first was when she came out. People change, the energy changes you, but you gotta embrace that change and move on, baby. Stop trying to convince us that you're still this beast of that you were from the beginning. You're literally not.
You're not. You're not.
You don't even laugh the same.
You're not that same humble person at all, and it sucks how much fame and money can change you. And it, like, there's experiences. Being in certain rooms with certain people, now you feel you're better than others.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the things I'm probably gonna work on the hardest when I am in that limelight myself. Just continue to just be authentic myself, because that's why I always tell myself I'm reaching out to be shouldn't nothing change but the bank account.
Right.
And the house and shit. I'm still be in high rise, chilling like I am, but
think of the saying like selling your soul or whatever. Like, it's not always literally like the Illuminati thing. That's you literally changing your morals and who you were.
Who you are, yeah. Your
like
whole moral compass. Yep.
yeah,
That's a fact.
that's a
Damn, that was deep.
I'll do it.
That's so true.
Shit.
It's so much deeper than that. And I think it's crazy that B's there. And I feel like
Cause you
maybe
really
this podcast, we might learn something else. Or I live for B Simone. Like, oh my God.
I was never really on the B Simone.
Live for B Simone. And that's why I said, when I, you know me, I'm a gym person. Like, how you handle the people that you love does really say a lot about you. And that's in my personal opinion. So I really feel like watching her handle that, and then like even with her little sister, like it was just a lot of weird stuff going on, or just how she was just doing different things. And I personally just felt like, as a fan, I didn't want to keep supporting that. And then once I chilled on her, and then Jackie died, she handled that situation mad weird. I'm just like, nah. And then to find out that you and Megan Ashley falling out, which is 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna say it's her fault, but it got something to do with how she operating or how she wants something to go, because it was never a problem before. When she was your assistant and doing stuff for you for free and just being that person for you whenever you needed it, everything was all kumbaya. And now when it comes down to her actually receiving money or being a part of something financially, now it's all about a sudden a problem.
Like, gimme.
It is. And that's the vibe that it gives. And I just don't know.
I don't like it.
It's not for me. I'm not tripping on it. I hope that B Simone's new podcast does get a lot of, fame and, traffic. I hope everybody fuck with it. I'm going to watch whatever she posts on Instagram, but I'm not going to take my time to, watch it all the way through. But I will take whatever she posts, her little shorts, and see what I can get from that, and see if maybe it's not an act.
I don't know. I guess I won't be tuning in.
Like I said, I ain't taking my time to go all out and look at that shit, but I'll watch the shorts.
It's just so much, like from the name to the promo to the topics that are being talked about right off rip are crazy. Like,
yeah.
But okay.
He's getting right into it shadily.
Right.
Very shadily. Mm-hmm.
That's the reason I feel like it's not gonna last, because you didn't come into it with good intention.
Yeah, it's wicked as fuck. You're just trying to keep that good flow of money coming. It's not about what y'all were building. That's why I said she just discredited everything that they built. And I just think, like for us, instance, we had a YouTube, moved apart, that fell off or whatever. Still wanted to be in that space, but you still wanted to, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, this is something we can do and be separate doing. Still staying true to our burns and share through TNT, all that shit like that. What's the problem with you just maybe doing something different?
Right.
Why you gotta make it more than what it is? And that's what I don't like. I feel like you should just make it too much. Like, I don't know. My personal opinion on it is, ladies, leave your man at home. The cupboard's full of balls and the pocket's full of girls.
You're not your fellas, leave a girl with her friends, because it's 11:30 and the
club is jumping. Okay, baby. With that being said, if y'all got friends and y'all can have those conversations, go separate ways. You don't have to be doing it publicly. You don't have to be embarrassing each other. There's no point if y'all really love each other. Stick to that. Start being honest and true with each other, because this shit is just sad. These are people that's been friends for years. These ain't little new 1 year, 2 year friendships.
I say that to say, bitch, if you try me, I try you.
You try me more than I try you.
Try me. That's not cutting you off. That's killing you.
Oh. I got that on film, so I ain't worried about it. I got that on film, so I ain't worried about it. But yeah, that was heavy. That was real heavy. Speaking of something else that's really heaviest. The heaviest. Before we get into this topic, I do want to say, like, disclaimer, is not really graphic, but it's a lot. The topic is very heavy, and if you've been through anything like this, we're not trying to trigger you or do anything like that. We just want to shed some light on something that we feel is important that doesn't need to be talked about because it's not talked about enough, and it happens all the time.
Yeah, right in your face.
All the time. Y'all be thinking people be getting double punched. They be getting punched. Not the way you think.
When you see black eyes like Blueface and shit like that, he got beat up, but he didn't get beat up where you thought he got beat up. He got beat up somewhere else. Okay, and so the eyes come out, and they call them panda eyes, and they do this. And when it comes down to the selling of they're shipping and trafficking in people, adults, the moms, the dads, right there on Target commercials, right there on Walmart commercials. And you're looking at the people that are missing and they're smiling like they're happy, but they're going back to hell. And that's really what it is. These are actually adults. Jeffrey Epstein created this saga, and this is what he is great at doing.
Orlando Brown was arrested shortly after this interview.
I think it's crazy the people like that's doing all this, bro. This is real that people be underneath me. It's like, huh? So first, I want to ask, how do you feel about panda eyes?
You don't know me. I've been on a deep dive of all of these things before in life, like the panda eyes, the pizza, the Pizzagate. Like it's the certain symbols to show you who likes little girls, certain symbols to show you boys. It's sick. Like it's genuinely sick.
It's so sick, and I think it's so deep, and that's what's so scary about it. Like to know that these people are being like basically, raped and doing different things happening to them for the cost of fame. It makes you rethink, like, do you even want this? Because I used to go to like auditions and stuff like all the time, and like for Disney and all the different stuff like that all the time. Thank God, I guess I never made it all the way through. I always made it to like second to last fucking audition or callbacks or something, but I never made it all the way through. And I feel like that was my spirit guide letting me know, like, girl, you could get there, but you don't need to be in that, because the things that happen to these kids and these people and even these grown men, like when he said Blueface, I'm like, I remember that.
Yeah.
When that boy had two black eyes, I remember that. And your people out here probably think people getting double punched in the face. They getting punched in the back door.
Ugh, it's sick. And it's like, for me, the thing that's fucked up about it is that y'all are hurting these kids so bad to the point where their eyes are literally turning like that, and then y'all make
it bulging out of their heads.
Y'all make it into a joke with the panda costumes and just the panda placement in certain settings, and it's just like,
Yeah. I just think that people need to wake up and like pay attention to what's really going on in everybody's faces. Like, I know it's easy to stay under the radar and not be in the mix and not put yourselves out there in that sense, but things like this, come on. Like, we don't need that. We don't need that. We need to be like dragons and wolves and fairies and niggas that do good shit. We need people that pay attention and protect people. Like,
I just seen
too much
video of a child actor's mom, and it sucks that nobody was fucking thinking about this before. This is your kid. Why are you just sitting them with fucking 100 strangers on set, grown ass strangers, and you're like, I'll pick up the check, like. But anyway, it was a mom on TikTok who said, with all the documentaries and stuff coming out, her child is a child actor and she is a female. She said she just wants to make sure she's safe at all times. On set, off set. She's literally on set while they're filming. Because a lot of this stuff was happening while they were filming.
Yes. Nigga, they swap scenes while one scene's going in behind scenes.
Yeah.
Doing little stuff.
So she was like literally hiding in a closet as they're filming this movie. And she's like, I don't care. Like, I'm going to be there when my child is there. Like, I need to know everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Make sure I do everything to keep her safe. And I don't know if, like I said, back in the day or like back when you were going out for acting and stuff, if it was just so exciting for the possibility that people weren't thinking about the things that could go on underneath about that paycheck or that fame. But like,
that's all that's thought about in the heat of that, and then the action. That's all that's thought about.
In my mindset, though, would you send your kid into a room of 100 strangers, men and women, by themselves without you?
No, I personally wouldn't. Hell no.
For days at a time, weeks at a time, at a time.
No. I would be there, especially if y'all split in the middle. Nigga, we both coming. If you want them that bad, we'll both be there. It's a package.
Yeah, you said it like that. Don't want them at all. You want them that
no. In the sense of like you're not thinking it, but like that. But you know, like if they're fit for the role for you, you gonna fit for us. The R. Kelly effect, exactly. That's crazy that it has to be called that, but exactly. The R. Kelly effect.
I wouldn't even say R. Kelly effect. I would say, and none of this stuff came out to be true. Everybody's told their story. We don't know if they're true or not. And I don't bash or not believe anybody because everybody could be telling the truth. But I would call it more so the Michael Jackson effect. How these people were sending their kids with this grown ass man and not thinking that.
But he wasn't doing nothing to them though.
We're just playing, like
having a good time. His house was literally like a wonderland.
So
who wouldn't want to be there? Like,
yeah, because
I'm not on that wave because I love Michael and
I love Michael and I get Michael's perspective too because Michael said he just wanted to be a kid. He wanted other kids to play with.
Exactly, he had kids to play with.
Right.
He won't play any booty hoes.
That's a booty hoe.
he won't find it out. If it was, it wasn't. So I don't know.
The shit with the predators is so in your face. It's terrifying though.
It's right there, and then especially how on that video, how they were scrolling down through like the Walmart online, and it's like $10,000 for a fucking sausage plushie toy with a baby in the corner.
Fuck that.
They got these mystery boxes on Amazon. It'd be like $10,000 for these mystery boxes. These are probably kids. These are probably body parts. These are probably
me as a regular person. Say I'm just being a dummy because you know, like they had that shit a while back where people were buying pallets, not boxes, pallets. So what if me as a person, I just got money and I'm like, oh, I'll buy this $10,000 box. I don't know what's in it. Am I getting a fucking kid? Like, you
never know. What if you do? What if you get a box of this? A big ass box. It's for you. Sure, it's a crate. Open that bitch up. It's a kid in a damn box, shaking and shivering, looking at you, scared as fuck. What the fuck is going on?
What? I thought this was appliance. I thought this was a KitchenAid, bitch. I didn't know. It's just like, is there a process? I don't want to know, but like,
bro, it's not. I feel like it's the seller
type
get
shit.
the money. They ship the child or they drop the load or they do the pickup, drop off, however. Sometimes you do delivery or you do pickup, you never really know. Sometimes it's different, especially when it's online. So you can pick your poison, basically. Yeah. Sick.
Why not just put it on the black market? Why are y'all doing it on?
Because not as many people have access. And that's what the real thing.
It's really because these companies are trafficking. Wayfair, Walmart, Amazon.
Exactly. Everybody.
Sick.
And this is in everybody's face, and it's all okay.
And that goes back to me saying, like, it's very much in your face. Like, it's never really been hidden. That goes back to, like, cartoons and shit with the secret messages in the background and just like little symbols. It's the symbols that really get me. Like,
Give me the most.
and I can't even pinpoint. There's so fucking many of them, but I can't even pinpoint. But like, a lot of them mean like, oh, either you like little girls, you like little boys, you like babies. Like, it's sick.
People are paying hella buku money for these things, grooming these kids, making them think that this shit is okay, fucking up the world. That's how serial killers are created. I swear to God. I swear to God.
It's so
There's no other
terrible.
way.
That's just like you said, like on the apps and shit. That's just at your fingertips. Like,
Right there. I'm about to go look up a mystery box right now on Amazon.
like
Bet y'all find one. I ain't gonna buy it though, I swear.
would.
These are just for research purposes. It's just only. But yeah, man, I just wanted to bring that up, you guys. We're not really gonna stick on that around that for too long. This show's not gonna be too long this week, you know what I'm saying? I just really did want to say something about that and put that out there and let everybody know, like, this is something that's happening. They're gonna arrest Orlando Brown after he did that interview because they don't want everybody in the mix. It's out there, so I'm gonna speak on it.
There's a
Public
lot.
knowledge now, so I'm putting it out there a little bit more publicly.
There's a lot of people that have talked too much in the past and have either been killed or arrested or put on. When they get arrested over some dumb shit and they go away for like 45 years, that's when you know.
That or like if they just randomly fall sick.
Yeah, it's the heart attack.
Something-
But is it the heart attacks or the strokes? It's something.
Shit, everything. Really, if you want to be honest, because the unseen events.
What
That's
nobody
right.
could witness.
Come on,
Motherfuckers dying and they
for mysterious reasons, we're not sure. Meticulous health reasons. This nigga was just at the Summer Jam, fucking crowd surfing, and all of a sudden, meticulous reasons got this nigga so sick he can't even
died.
do nothing. He dead.
Man.
Who y'all think is stupid?
Ooh.
We not, and that's what TTT said. Here to spread the tea and let y'all know, like, hey, this was going on. This what they said. This what they doing. We not stupid. We know what's going on. Allegedly, to all the stuff that they said because it's our business. And yeah, I'm back for some more time, so y'all can sit with me. So come on, you know what I'm saying? And with that, that was another lovely show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. T, how you feeling this week? You ready to get up out of here?
Yeah, I feel good this week. It was a good show. It was very heavy for me just because I was thrown off. At the beginning of the week, it was JT and Risha. In the middle of the week, it was Miami. Like, it was
B. Simone.
Megan Ashley and B. Simone. And it made me feel for my friendships of 10 plus years because it's like, damn, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And that's what I said,
Yeah.
bitch, don't, this is never, we don't want to never end.
First of all, don't reflect none of that energy over here because we are deeper than friends. We are family, and I feel like that's just something that can be penetrated. So I'm not worried about that.
Me either.
Fuck them bitches.
But it was.
Yes, y'all. Our final tip of that show. And we will see y'all next Friday. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Peace.
Instagram.